What's up? It's Todd Guy, the Thrashing Zombie, here with another video for you. This time just a random video about some weird ass covers. The fucking screen's still doing weird shit. It's changing, it's like brightening and shit. Pissing me off. Anyway, let's turn that down a little bit. So this is just a random video I'm gonna do with a shit ton of fucking album covers that I think are kind of crazy shit. Like starting with this Worm, Forever Glade. This is can't really see with that glare, can ya? Glade, Forever Glade. I mean, Worm. Just no idea what the fuck's going on here. It's just crazy shit. So this is just an informal like showing of covers. Really nothing else. And of course Violence, the Eternal Nightmare, just fucking nightmare fuel right there, man. This person just fucking falling into a gaping mouth with tons of teeth going all the way down his throat. Just, Jesus Christ, man. That's some scary ass shit right there if you're like a little kid or something. Not that the little kid should be listening to Violence anyway. But, you know, if a little kid happened to see this, I'm just gonna turn this light on here. Maybe that'll help with being able to see. It is a little bit brighter, isn't it? Then the Slayer, of course. This is my favorite Slayer cover. It's just, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. Just pure fucking madness. I mean, everybody's seen this cover and the last cover. But this is just crazy, man. So much going on here. I try not to do doubles of albums, or bands, I mean, but Skeleton Witch Beyond the Permafrost. This is, they have some great covers. So good. Skeletal Remains, Entombment of Chaos. This is interesting album cover as well. I'm not really sure what's happening here. I guess it's a tomb on a pile of broken skeletons and shit, and some weird ass like spider creatures coming up on it. I'm not really sure what's happening. And of course, this classic cover. I mean, it was. This was like, I stared at this for hours when I first got this. I had it on cassette, so it wasn't as big. Having this on freaking vinyl, though, get better quality, and you can actually see more stuff. Take it out so there's not the glare here. I can. Classic cover right there. Sepultura's Arise. I really wish my camera would stop doing that. It's quite fucking annoying. Come on. This doesn't want to go back in. Oh, I think I kind of ripped it. Yeah, watch me struggle. Okay, I'm gonna do that later because it's ripping it. This one. I love black and white artwork with lots of detail like this. This is Seax to the Grave. I've mentioned this before. It reminds me of an old comic book called Dead World. The same kind of art style and shit. He looks like a zombie, kind of. Yeah, it's pretty fucking sweet in my opinion. Overkill, Ironbound. Overkill, I don't really think has the greatest covers in my opinion. A great band, but some of the covers are just kind of meh. Under the Influence is a pretty cool cover. Years of Decay was okay. Like, I Hear Black, I don't know what's going on with that one. WFO was eh. Horoscope was kind of cool. This is probably one of their better ones. Was it Charlie, I think it's called. Like, wrapped up in iron wings and shit. It's a pretty good fucking album, too. And then this one that was supposed to be... Oh, not this one. No, that's wrong. That's wrong. That would have been Beneath the Remains. This was supposed to be used for Beneath the Remains, Sepultura's album. But Obituary, they gave it to Obituary instead for Cause of Death. Just this fucking giant eye looking on from somewhere. With a fucking pile of skulls and... Yeah, great. Great fucking album. Great cover. Jungle Rot, they got some great covers as well, but this is probably one of my favorites. This is just called Jungle Rot. I'm not sure if he's being eaten by piranhas or something, or if the water's toxic, or what's going on here. This fucking glare off the plastic, it's just terrible. I got plastic on still. It's just pretty crazy. What's going on here? Jungle Rot. I guess, you know, he's in the jungle and he's rotting, so maybe that's what's going on. It's just, they chose yellow. Makes no sense. Another classic one, Painkiller. I mean, just, Judas Priest has some great covers, like Screaming for Vengeance, Defenders of the Faith. Turbo was okay. Their new one, Firepower, had a great cover. But yeah, this is just like ultimate classic. You see this, and you're like, oh hell yeah, I'm gonna listen to some fucking Painkiller, man. It's a great album too. This is a newer band. This is on a lot of people's lists last year for their favorite albums, and this is Hath, All That Was Promised. If you haven't heard Hath, and you like death metal, go to bandcamp.com and check this band out because they are fucking amazing. It's just great old school sounding death metal. You can buy vinyl, you can buy digital. I think they have a CD, possibly even a cassette if you're into that. But yeah, this is a great band. They're definitely going places, I think. Check them out if you like fucking old school sounding death metal, man. It's great shit in the cover. It's just great. Actually, I bought a t-shirt of this when I bought this album too because I love the cover so much. It reminds me of the Slayer kind of South of Heaven album in a way because of the skull. Gruesome has some great covers as well. This one is Twisted Prayers. They are a death worship band, basically, especially on this album. The band Death sounds like Leprosy, spiritual healing era Death. Some of the riffs in here are really, really reminiscent of that era of Death. Sounds like fucking Death. And this is a homage to spiritual healing because it's called Twisted Prayers, basically. It's just a great album. Waste of Life reminds me of Low Life, Fatal Illusions. I mean, this is about the covers, not the songs. So, but yes, Gruesome. I'm still waiting for a new album by these guys. He's kind of busy with his other band, Exhumed. That's Matt Harvey, I think. I think that's what his name was. Yeah, Matt Harvey. He has this band, and he's also the singer in Exhumed. So, he's got a lot going on. Exhumed just released an album a few months back, so. This one's not like crazy, but the reason I bought this album, I had heard of this band. I bought this album because of the cover. Because I saw the second one, I think. Somebody showed that. And then I saw this somewhere. I saw the cover, and it's what the fuck? You know, it's just the circulatory system of a human, I think, or something. I mean, it's just out there. Good, like AOR kind of rock, or just rock music, Gamma. I saw the one with the grass and the shark fins in the grass. Somebody showed that. This is one of my favorite new thrash bands. They're not really new anymore. 2007, I think, was their first album. This is their second album. And this is one of those crazy covers. This is Evile, called Infected Nations. Let me take this out. What's that glare? There's just craziness going on here. There's like bodies entwined in like the freaking the vines or whatever the hell it's supposed to be. I'm not sure what it's supposed to be. The song Infected Nation, I thought it was about vampires, but I could be wrong. But again, this is a wonderful album. This is quoted as being like their best. To me, the singer, some of the songs sounds bored when he's singing, but that could just be the way he sings. I do like their first one better. And then after this one, they get more into the almost commercialized sound. But they also lost their bassist, kind of like Metallica did. So could have been this parallels there. But this is still a freaking amazing album. Another great album. Entombed, Clandestine. There's faces and shit in the rocks in here. And I don't know what the hell's coming out of this egg. But yeah, this is just a superb cover. It's great shit. Like I think I would have said one other time too. I was talking about Entombed. Their first album, Left Hand Path. This is the second album, Clandestine. I think because if you look at the top, there's branches in, or not branches, but oh my god, fucking brain fart today. What am I saying? This is the bottom of the trees that go in the dirt. Those things. Roots. Tree roots. I believe this is what's below the cover of Left Hand Path. This is a chasm there on the right hand side of that picture. I think this is what's down there. I think that's what it's supposed to be. That's my opinion, anyway. Death Angel, the Ultraviolence. Yeah, just Ultraviolence. I think it had to do with some kind of a war or some shit. Maybe because they're from the Philippines. They were part of, I think, the Korean War. They were involved. My grandfather was there. He was in the Philippines during the Korean War. So, maybe that has to do with that. I really don't know. Cemetery Filth. Dominion. Not really sure what's going on here either. But yeah, it's some kind of satanic shit. Cattle decapitation. This is the Anthropocene extinction. They are all about saving the planet and protecting the planet. This is supposed to be like what happens to sea life when we throw all our shit in the ocean. Instead of sea life, it's humans. They do a lot of shit like that. They have another cover with a cow, because at one point most of them were like vegetarian or vegan or something, and they had one, I forget what it was called. But it had a cow on the cover, and it was shitting out human skin. Faces were in there and shit, and they're basically saying meat was murder, I guess. They're not like that anymore, I don't think, but now they're all about talking about the planet and shit, which is weird for a, was it deathcore or, deathcore? I'm not sure what they considered, maybe. Anyway, I like their last couple of albums they put out, so. This Bone Hunter. This is Dark Blood Reincarnation System. I just noticed this dude's little, or not little, but this right there is a penis. Yeah, one of their other covers, they had this thing, I guess, in a big tube with a massive erection. So that was like a something sexual, something or other. Good, like, blackened death metal, though. This cover reminds me of, like, old school art. Kind of reminds me of a cover that I'm going to be showing, like, last, I think. But this is also on Bandcamp.com if you want to check them out. Blue Oyster Cult, Cultosaurus erectus. What the fuck's going on here? That's supposed to be like a weird dinosaur from space or something. And for the longest time, I never noticed that spaceship. Because I think of the cassette version, that's not there. Or even the CD version, maybe. But anyway. Yeah. Very phlegmy today again. Always phlegmy when I do videos. Another favorite of mine, Black Fast, Terms of Surrender. This black and white with incredible detail. So much detail that you're not really sure what's going on. You have to look and look and look. Looks like wind is blowing parts of him away and shit. And he's breathing out like a fucking black tornado. And he's got like a scythe. And he's somewhere in like some ocean or something. And there's some storm happening. And I'm not really sure what this is supposed to represent, but it's an amazing cover. I just don't even know. It's so good. A few more here. I'm almost done. 18 minutes. Jesus Christ. This is Aborted. Mania Cult. Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening there either, but that's some crazy shit. Oh, here's the last one. This is what I was talking about. It looks kind of like the Bone Hunter artwork, sort of. Kind of same, a little bit of the same kind of style here, cartoony almost. This is 27 Devils Joking. This is called The Sucking Effect. This is just a random buy I found at a flea market, not a flea market, an antique place, and again, just the cover and the name of the band, 27 Devils Joking. I was like, what the fuck? Kind of like a psychedelic rock, slightly metal band, a little bit punkish. I'm not sure if they're on any of the streaming services. I never actually looked, but it was still sealed when I bought it, and it was like under $10. I was like, for that, I'll buy that. So, yeah. So there it is. I went super long on that, and I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have talked so much. I should have just showed the covers. But I'm going to end it before it hits 20 minutes. Thanks for watching. Until next time, rock on.